Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of having fun with Aliex. Yes, I'm here in the Keys and I got the fancy new Lite AIR skiff. And you might think, why would I want that? There's so many options. Well, I'm here to tell you a few reasons why you might want to take a look at this, right? Now, full disclosures, I didn't pay for it. It was sent over by tvnation.net, Tiny Boat Nation. You could use coupon code ALIEXFOLGUEIRA, my full name, to save 5% on this air dinghy and pretty much anything they sell, especially auto boat. That is 100% what I'm missing right now, having auto boat right here. I was just fishing over there behind me in the bridge. I was using the amazing Newport vessel NT300 right there on the bracket. I was able to just use in reverse, working the current, catch the fish that I wanted to catch, and one of them was epic special. Since I'm on the water, because I wanted to jump in and take care of some business, I want to give you a full walkthrough of this thing and tell you why you should take a look at it while we're here on the water. Doesn't that look amazing? Like, you see, you have two pontoons that are inflated to, I think I inflated to 3 psi. You could do 3.5, maybe a little more, but some people do 5. I feel like 3 is fine. And then you got the center, the deck, that is inflated to 15 psi. That makes it strong, rigid, and it makes it feel like it's plastic like. You could walk on this thing and it feels not totally like actually it feels like a deck of a kayak, because a deck of a kayak, if it doesn't have foam block, it's gonna feel like it warps, right? So it actually feels better now that I think about it. But the way that this one is built in is just plain amazingness. Look, this right here is welded. It's not glue, it's welded. That means this is far stronger than most inflatable products that you could buy in the market. This is already tough, and being welded adds more toughness to it. And one of the amazing things is, you're looking at it, this rubberized thing. This will make this air skiff ultra durable. Look at that, man. I mean, you're looking at it, you could drag this thing, it will not feel that thing. Let me tell you why. I drag it right here, see, and it doesn't, like, it's not getting it. This is kind of like a lip protecting it, kind of like to spray water and stuff like that. Like, this thing is built tough. But not only that, you're gonna be safe because you got 3 air chambers, and then you have this one right here. But you could also add some crazy fishing stuff to it. Right here, you can see how they strap some of that special material. Look how thick it is. Look at it right there. Like, it's probably, I mean, it's thick. It's as thick as this. Actually, you're looking at it right there. You know how much it would take for anything to puncture through here? A lot. But what I wanted to talk about is what you can do with this thing. You see, it comes with this platform right here that you saw me jumping off. You could also fish of it, especially if you put auto boat here, and on the side here you're gonna have a lot of space to stand up here. You can stand up pretty much on every part of this and have no problem. I stood up here on this. You can stand up the gondolas, but you could also rig it up with a fancy cooler right here, because it has a plate to tie down that cooler. It's not gonna go anywhere. If anything, adding a cooler here with weight and ice is gonna make it far stronger, because you're gonna have more weight weighing this thing down, and it's not gonna do a lot of the thing that it will normally do, because you got weight down. And you could stand up on that cooler and fish. You could also use the rear motor with an extended pole and throw a extender, and you could pretty much use this like a skiff with a 9.9, which is rated for. You could probably go over 20 miles an hour. I wanted to try it, but my 9.9 started having issues, so I wasn't able to take it on the water and do what I wanted to do that day. But I'm here in the Keys today, and I have that fancy NT300. I hit with the current about 7 miles an hour, close to that, finding the current close to 6 miles an hour. And we have a fully loaded boat. Look at this. You have, oh, this is slippery here. You have cooler with ice, tackle, the motor, an amazing amped outdoors lithium battery right there, 60 watt, weighs like 40 pounds. The motor itself is like 23 pounds, so that's about 63 pounds of combined weight, plus me that I'm pushing 200 pounds because I'm eating like a pig. And this thing could handle it like no tomorrow. I could only imagine if you add the fancy 9.9, you're gonna go blasting fast with this. The only thing is that I wouldn't recommend that you trailer it with a 9.9 unless it's super heavy duties, like everything is holding the boat, like you have bunks coming from the back, from the bow all the way to the stern, holding this tight. This is rated for a 9.9. 10 horsepower, maximum 180 pounds. So I think you could take it, but my point is you gotta be careful if you're gonna trailer. You gotta make sure that this dinghy is like the back, it's not like warping like this because you have a lot of weight there, because at the end of the day this is not inflatable and it's not a solid thing, you know. But man, 9.9, just amazing. I just don't want to deal with the weight. So what I would recommend if you get one of these is to use a 5.0 or 6.0 gas motor or a 6 horsepower electric motor. I think with that electric motor, if you could afford it, because I think it's gonna be expensive, you can even put at 9.9. I think e-propulsion offers that. The battery is huge. You may have to play with that. I mean, I wouldn't get 9.9 electric for this. I think it's just too much. Like, I don't think it's gonna be worth the money or the weight of the battery. But hey, you could do it because this thing could hold 880 pounds. Let me tell you, the pricing is not bad. It's about 2,500 bucks, and for what you get, dude, it's just amazing. Look, you got a bunch of rail blast attachment points here, over there on the back, and you could glue more. Like, you could totally go ahead and glue more rail blasta or YakGadget, whatever the heck you want to put in here, and you could do it. Like, you could literally put gear tracks all over this boat by gluing attachment points to it. And I'm gonna be doing that because I like this boat. I mean, it looks like it's a professional fishing machine. It looks like I'm some kind of Coast Guard or something. I'm in love with inflatables, and this thing delivers, dude. I like it. I'm having fun with it. It's just special. And look at it. Look how it's floating, man. It looks like that deck is not even touching the water. That means it's gonna be high efficiency, and you could fly with this thing pretty much if you add that 9.9. I would be curious to see how fast I could take it with a 6. I know a 3 is close to that same miles an hour, so 14 miles an hour I would say. If you, I don't think things plays out like that on the water, but like double the power, the horsepower, double the speed. But this is what I wanted to show you right here. Look, the pontoons are there, and this deck is like almost floating, dude. I want to sort of like go under the water and see how that looks. I need to sacrifice the camera for that. Let me get that one over there that's doing nothing and go swimming with this thing. Give me a second. I highly recommend you take a look at this. I mean, I would say you should buy it if you're in the market for this. And I don't think I saw water in my eyes. I don't think you're gonna have a problem, dude. And people are worried about inflatables and stuff. Do you know that the Coast Guard uses inflatable boats? Yeah, there are rib boats. They got a giant tubes on the side full of air, and they have a center that is solid. It still floats, but at that point the boat is not as efficient as it would be with the tubes. So being afraid of inflatable is just it's just nonsense. And dude, do you see how, I mean, I'm gonna show you a little clip of how I launch this thing like a kayak through the ramp, like no problem. And you could even do it with a 6 horsepower on the back and a little bit of gas, because the weight distribution will be about the same, about 60 pounds with the gas and the outboard itself. That combination is about 65 pounds. Actually, electric is more weight. I'm loving this thing. I'm in love. Like, and like trying to bring it down, dude. Like you can't bring this down, man. You can't flip this thing. We'll try though. I'm loving this thing, man. It's so nice to be here in the Keys and have something that comes in a bag, shipped to you in 3 boxes. You can put it in the bag, you take the utensils and set it up in maybe 30 minutes right here with an electric pump right before you launch. And when you're done, you could just put it back in the bag, take it home, and that's it.